The sickness is drowned by cries for more. Pray to God, make it quick, watch him fall. This is the way, step inside. 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 or two. I'm ashamed of the person I am. Isolation, isolation, but if you could just see the beauty, these things I could never describe. Pleasures way with distraction. This is my wonderful pride. This is a crisis I knew had to come, destroying the balance I'd kept, doubting, unsettling and turning around, wondering what will come next. Is this the role that you wanted to live? I was foolish to ask for so much. Without the protection and infancy's garb, it all falls apart at first touch. Watching the reel as it comes to a close, brutally taking its time. People who change for no reason at all, happening all of the time. Can I go on with this train of events, disturbing and purging my mind? Back out of my duties when all's said and done, I know that I'll lose every time. Moving along in our God-given ways, safety is sat by the fire. Sanctuary from these feverish smiles, left with a mark on the door. Is this the gift that I wanted to give? Forgive and forget's what they teach. Or pass through the deserts and wastelands once more, and watch as they drown by the beach. mind, put into perspective, try so hard to find. Just for one moment, thought I found my way. Destiny unfolded, I watched it slip away. Excessive flashpoints beyond our reach, solitary demands for all I'd like to keep. Let's take a ride out, see what we can find. Valueless collection of hopes and past desires. Watching them pass like clouds in the sky. Try to cry out in the heat of the moment, possessed by a fury that burns from inside. These years make me older. With children my time is so wastefully spent. Burden to keep, though they're inner communion. Accept like a curse an unlucky deal. By the gate at the foot of the garden, my view stretches out from the fence to the wall. No words could explain, no actions determine. Just watching the trees and the leaves as they doors of hell's darker chambers. Pushed to the limit, we dragged ourselves in. Watch from the wings as the scenes were replaying. We saw ourselves now as we never had seen. Betrayal of the trauma and degeneration. The sorrows we suffered have never were free. Weary inside, now our hearts lost forever. Can't replace the fear or the thrill of the chase. These rituals showed up the door for our wanderings. Opened and shut, then slammed in our face.